Hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Alexis Hope. If you're new, if you're true, what's good? It has been officially a year since I've started my Zepbound / lifestyle change journey. It has been a crazy year. I never expected to sit down, film myself talking about my experience for the first month and just have so much support, just so many people who are also in the same boat, so many people asking questions. I never expected this. So I just wanted to come and do like an anniversary video, just break down the process for you guys, just break down everything because I am down 60 pounds. I know that is crazy, and looking back at my previous videos, it's like, wow, is that really me? So I just want to break down everything, lay it out, and happy anniversary to me. And if you're also celebrating your anniversary, happy anniversary to us. Let's get into it. So much has changed since I started Zepbound. Not only has my perception of myself as a whole, but just me as far as how I think, why I think the way I think, just everything. Now, I started at 209 pounds. My doctor said it was 210. Don't do that. 209. I started at 209. I was a size, I think I was getting up to like a 15 or so. Yeah, that's not even my heaviest, but he was like, yeah, your blood pressure is really high. I was on 2 medications to try and control it, and it wasn't working. And we were at the point where I was worried about kidney failure. Not only that, I needed a CPAP machine. And on top of that, I was having issues with my heart. I could not walk 2 feet without my heart feeling like it was going to jump out of my chest without stopping and needing to breathe. Now, because I was on Wegovy in the past and it kind of didn't mesh with me because of the side effects, I was kind of hesitant. He did put me on phentermine, which was terrible, terrible, terrible. I would not recommend that one. If I thought I had heart problems before, phentermine said, hold my beer. So from there, I went off of phentermine, and it took my heart a really long time to get back, to what was considered normal. But then my doctor was like, how about Zepbound? I know you don't want to go on a weight loss medication, but it's kind of different from Wegovy. I was like, you know what? What the hell? Why not? Why not? Why not? I'm dying. Why not? Why not? Let's shoot myself up. So I had really low expectations. At the time, I had no idea what food noise was. I had no idea how any of the medication worked. I didn't know how Wegovy worked. And Wegovy was pretty new. Semaglutide was pretty new. I don't think my doctor understood how it worked. I this time did my research, and I'm talking about, I'm sitting there Googling everything. I'm watching videos. I am going on Lily Direct's website. I'm leaving no stone unturned because this time when I put something in my body, I want to know everything about it. I know there's a lot of people who can, just fast or diet and work out and, could be 120 pounds. Not over here. We can do all that and gain weight. And I can not eat and gain weight, or I can eat very little. I can eat salad. I was doing that at one point. I was just really eating a salad. Absolutely no pound lost. So I was like, you know what? I have to do something because what I'm doing is just not working. So throughout the whole process, I was self-paid. My doctor sent my prescription to Lily Direct. Lily Direct sent me the actual medication. I didn't have the shots, like the actual medicine in the shot. I had the syringes in the vial. So that meant I had to stick myself every single week, and it took some nerving. I think the first time I filmed myself giving myself a shot, I was shaking, and I had never shook like that before. I don't know if that's because I knew I was going to post it or what, but I was really shaking. I think my first week I lost 5 pounds. That was probably water weight, probably my hormones trying to, get in alignment. So it's probably a lot to play with there, but I did lose a lot of weight that first month. Like, it scared me. It shocked me. And it shocked me how fast the weight came off and how noticeable it was. And not only that, but just one day I am, me, and the next day I look in the mirror and it's like, whoa, who is that? So the change was pretty rapid. Some of the main things that I noticed was the change in what I could eat and how much. I'll give you an example. Say, for instance, I would think about a cheeseburger. I would get sick to my stomach. That has never in the history of my life happened. I would think about a hamburger, my mouth would water. Now it makes me sick to my stomach. So the fact that I could not eat what I used to be able to eat, it's a win-win. But like I said before, you have to remember to eat. So smaller portions, and that was something that I had to learn because I'm used to piling the food onto my plate. No, I needed to make smaller portions. Of course, with these kind of changes come the lifestyle change. So me waking up in the morning and going to get food was actually replaced with me waking up in the morning and working out and getting my body moving. I would even hit like a certain amount of steps a day, just something to get my body moving, because I didn't want to, stop the medication and then all the food noise come back and then all I do is eat. I think one thing people absolutely underestimate is how much you have to change your lifestyle. Not only do you have to work out, but lifting weights is helpful because you're going to lose muscle mass. You need to have a lot of protein in you. Just your nutrients, just the way you interact with, your food or your body is going to be completely different. I underestimated that. I was just going with the motions, and I lost weight very fast. So fast that it caught me off guard. So because of that, I didn't really have a chance to build up muscle mass or, get a good workout routine. I would get compliments like, oh my goodness, you look so good. And then it got to the point where, are you sick? No. I think when people are used to seeing you, fluffier, them seeing you under a certain weight, it's like, oh my goodness, she's on crack. No, I am at a normal healthy weight for the first time ever. So everybody's used to just seeing me bigger. Now I'm at a normal weight. I'm at a healthy weight. I can lay down and no stomach. I can cross my legs. And these are like the little small things that, non-scale victories that I would not trade for anything. Now let's talk about what happened when you stop. I was off the medication from about June or July until maybe November, December. So I was off for a few months. And like I previously said, we had a game plan. But food noise came back, but it wasn't as, loud as it was before I started the medication. And between that time, I only gained maybe give or take 10 pounds. And that would fluctuate, that would come and go depending on my cycle. But the reason why I came back on the medication was because of sleep apnea. So because of that, and when I was 210 pounds, we were thinking, okay, get the weight under control, won't have to do the CPAP machine. That went out the window. So because of the need for the CPAP machine, I was like, okay, we're going to just get back on Zepbound, and because that's approved for sleep apnea, and hopefully I won't need the CPAP machine. And I think I sleep pretty good at night now. I mean, it was pretty bad at one point. So where I'm at now is I am focused on getting the nutrients in my body that I need all the time, without fail, even when I am not hungry. And I'm also being more aware of my body, being more aware of those cues that my body gives me, and I'm now eating when, instead of like just automatically, that's just a habit that I have, it's actually kind of like structured. And when it's structured like that, you make better choices. So certain things are non-negotiable. Me working out, me getting my nutrients. I gotta put water on this list too. But just certain things are non-negotiable. And luckily I was able to learn my body. I was able to learn what my body likes and what it does not like. I was able to understand how my body handles things. I was able to understand that at this point my body needs things like more protein, creatine, things like this, just to help it feel better. And at this point I am less obsessed with perfection. Before I kind of was, because I was just in the mood of, hey, look at all this that my body has done. I look great, I look amazing, it's the smallest I've ever been. I'm less concerned with perfection, and right now I'm just looking for results, and they don't have to be scale results. I'm thinking like just small results, like I can cross my legs better now, or I can walk up a flight of stairs and not have to stop. So it's not always about what the scale says. And that's what my whole journey has been about, and it has been a journey. So I was really happy that so many of you watched the videos, subscribed, just interacted with me, because it made me feel like I wasn't out here alone, because I was the only one taking Zepbound. It's so expensive that if your insurance doesn't cover it, a lot of people can't afford it. So just knowing that other people are out here, having the same questions, having the same issues, and I like looking at other people's progress pics. It gives me inspiration. I love that. It gives me inspiration to say, hey, somebody who was 250 pounds, they're now down to 150. Like, I love seeing that from people. I love seeing that for you all. And I was so happy that I started to share my journey. And trust me, this journey is not over. It is never going to be over. I'm going to always vlog, share tips, things like that. So if you have not subscribed, please do. But I really enjoyed the fact that we are all on the same journey together. Some of you have told me that you started Zepbound because of me, which is like, come on, don't gas me up. But I'm really happy for you guys, because the best thing you can do for your body is take care of it. Like, you get one. And yeah, it feels good to eat a bunch of stuff. Okay, I get that. It feels good to me too. But you get one. And when you're in your 50s or 60s and all the damage that you've done to your body has caught up with it, I mean, right now is the time to get help, learn those healthy habits, learn those things, those swaps, how to cook healthier things. And I know it's hard if you're the only person in the house who is on Zepbound and everybody else is, eating Popeyes. I get that. But you are the only person who's going to take care of you. So just know, if you are on this journey as well, you are not behind just because you didn't lose 5 pounds in a week. You are maybe a slow loser, but that is okay, because you're losing. And if you plateaued, that's fine as well. It happens. It's a journey, and everybody's is different, okay? With that being said, happy 1 year to me. 60 pounds down. I can't wait to see what the next year is going to bring, you guys. So if you haven't, please subscribe to follow my journey, and I will of course see you in the next video.